Hello everyone, it's Luphisra here, back to play more of Black Mirror 2 Reigning Evil. So we're now at this... I don't even know where we are, actually. Okay, this is to the lighthouse. Can I go back to the lighthouse, see if it's actually Angelina? Is her body still there? Because they said the police came by. So clearly not... She might not be there anymore.
I can still see her. The charred body hunched so unnaturally. Terrible. I'll never be able to forget this image my whole life long.
So it's actually her?
I'm gonna keep this portrait of Angelina. She looks just stunning. The most beautiful girl I've ever met.
I can't go in there. Can I?
What's that amongst the stones?
A chess piece.
A chess piece. The king. I wonder who put the chess piece there. It can't have been sitting there between the stones long. It's not been weathered at all and looks brand new.
Looks brand new. Where else? There's a knife? That blends in really well with the wood.
There's a knife sticking out of the wooden beam. It looks like someone's been carving into the beam. With little talent, but a lot of patience.
I'll grab it. You know, so you can get weapon. There's a note. Everything blends so well into the background. Gotta use more of the space bar. What's this?
Small smudged note. It says, the king went north, the pawn went south, the queen... I can hardly read the rest. And the knight to the... something ST.
Something ST. Everyone's dying in this game.
Didn't spread much. The grass was already wet before it rained. Those bastards covered her in gasoline and put a match to her. I hope she was already... I hope she didn't have to suffer too long. When I get my hands on these guys, I'll avenge Angelina. And I'll avenge myself. They've taken away the only person that still meant something to me.
Angelina actually is dead. So at this point, Fuller died. Rebecca Michaels died. Reginald Boris died. Now Angelina died. Like, everyone around us is dying. It's like only Darren's left. It kind of sucks. Oh my god. We didn't even get to see Angelina again. Oh, damn it.
They look like they've been hanging there for decades. They sound eerie.
Just gonna look at everything until I cannot look at them anymore.
Wind and rain will wash away the ashes. The grass will grow. And in a month, it'll look as if nothing ever happened. But no one will forget Angelina. I'll make sure of that.
So the guys in the mask is the order. So it doesn't make sense. The librarian, she says that he's not gonna hurt us, but they just killed people. Like, why? Because people were investigating them? Angelina didn't really do anything to them, did they? I mean, did she? I'm so confused. Okay, this is to Willow Creek. I want to explore the academy first, because I haven't really explored it yet. This is the hideout. This is Ralph's hideout.
Shed looks anything but livable. On the other hand, Ralph will be better off here than in a sanatorium. You can't begin to imagine what that crazy Robert had done with the inmates.
Yeah, crazy guys.
This must have been a grand hall. Maybe with a gallery. There's the remains of the first story. I think it's an elder bush, but I'm not 100% sure. The branches are very long and straight, too. Very typical for them. It's pretty difficult to break off branches like these when the bush is full of sap. They have a thick, flexible bark and fibrous inner that you simply can't snap.
Can I cut them? I don't know why I need to cut it, but who knows? I might use
I'll cut a little piece out of a branch.
I might use it for the future. I don't know. What do I need it for? I don't know. Burn it, maybe. Maybe make tea. Ruins? Let's look at the stairs first.
The staircase leads to nothing. It must have fallen down at some point.
Okay, to the ruins. Now I want to know what Angelina knew. Why did Angelina get killed? Have to have known something that they don't want us to know.
The raven flew out of a crack in the rock. There might be a cavity behind that. A heavy stone pedestal. There are 4 recesses. I can see some remaining bits of black and white coloring in between. Like a chessboard.
I got 1 chess piece. I still need the queen and the knight and something else. So I can't solve this one yet, I think. Because there's that bird. I'm afraid I'll put the chess piece there and then it's gone.
A solid stone slab. It looks like there could be a space behind it. But how can I shift this slab? It's gotta weigh a ton.
Hole.
If this is supposed to be some kind of chessboard, then the pieces are conspicuous in their absence.
So I need to find chess pieces. Why can't I look at grass?
Hey, what's this then?
Another chess piece. Amazing.
A little stone figure. Looks like a chess piece. It's the queen. These stones look a bit weird somehow. They don't look like they've all fallen like this just by chance. It looks like they've been stacked up.
Well, then remove them.
There's a chess piece lying there. That's gotta be a pawn.
Chess pieces are everywhere here. I got 1 more. Which is the knight.
A solid stone, but how can I shift?
I don't have any more here. I need a knight piece. Did Ralph take it? Because he's the only one here.
Not exactly what you'd call a cozy home sweet home. The corrugated iron will keep the rain off, but it must get hellish cold in there, especially in winter. Poor guy.
I talked to him. Do you know anything about chess pieces?
Hello, Ralph?
Hi, Darren.
I saw a raven there a short while ago.
We don't like him. He's always screeching and flapping, and he steals things.
He steals things.
He once stole the lid off one of our cans.
He likes shiny things.
Me too. And it was our lid.
Do you, by any chance, know anything about the chess pieces that are hidden somewhere around here?
What are chess pieces?
They look like little figures.
That are kind of kings, queens, castles, and knights. They're usually small and made out of wood. but I'm looking for bigger ones made from stone.
Mr. Bubby found one like that. It's a horse, a really nice one.
Hey, cool. Would you lend it to me?
It's Mr. Bubby's toy.
And would Mr. Bubby lend it to me?
Mr. Bubby plays with the horse. If you take it away, then he'll have nothing left to play with.
I understand.
Okay, I need to find him a toy.
Brought him something else to play with. What is he like playing with?
With horses?
And, what else?
Mr. Bubby likes music. Maybe you can get him something he can play music on. You can get him a piano.
That could be a problem.
A piano's too big.
I need to get going, Ralph.
See you.
But I can go look in Willow Creek and see if there's anything.
A card from the Willow Creek area. It's marked where the murders took place 12 years ago. I want to find out what Angelina was looking for in the ruins first. A card. I want to find out.
I know, but I need to go back and find a toy. How am I supposed to... Can I carve a toy?
I saw that on TV once. If you hit the bark with a hard object, like with a knife, then the bark loosens itself from the wood. Then, with just a bit of pressure, you can push the piece of wood out of the bark. Just cut a slit in the bark here, push the piece of wood back in a little, and there you go. A whistle.
I just made a whistle. I guess that works if he doesn't want to go back in town. Here you go, Ralph. It's not much, but here you go. That's what I can do for now.
Hey, Ralph! Have a look at what I got here.
That's a whistle? Sounds more like a recorder or something.
Wow! That's much better than a piano.
And smaller, too. Now, can I just borrow the horse for a short while if I give you the whistle for it?
Okay.
Thank you so much. To the runes. Okay.
Nothing's happening.
Knife, something,
Words
something.
on the note are the king went north.
Okay, north.
Okay, I've got all 4 pieces. I'll place them like it says in the note. I heard a quiet click.
Okay, north. The queen is south.
The king went north. The pawn went south. The queen... The words on the king went north.
No, the pawn went south.
I heard a quiet click.
The knight, something ST east. Oh, both are ST, damn it. Never mind. I'll try it.
I heard a quiet click.
How goes mirror black?
I heard a quiet click.
Fine so far. But hello, Hermid. Welcome to the stream. And I opened it. Great. So... You should know something. Angelina died. Yeah. Angelina died. So far, Fuller died, Rebecca died, Boris died, Angelina died. Mm-hmm. Oh, and then Bobby and Tom, the brothers from the town or village, are crazy. They tried to kidnap us and we escaped, obviously. And we are now here in the ruins. No? Wanted to meet up with Angelina. She found out something that she wanted to tell us, something about us. and our relation to the Gordons, because apparently Angelina knew who we were before she came to Biddeford. So she was actually looking for us. You know, she knew who we were. So my theory, as it stands from the very beginning, is that Darren Michaels is related to the Gordon family. You know, whether or not he is Samuel Gordon's son, hard to say, but he is related to that family in any case. And there's the Order, which is a group of crazy people. They believe that we and our bloodline somehow will bring forth Mordred and evil spirits back to Earth. And they're trying to prevent that, but they're crazies. They're a cult. And they start killing people, and they killed Angelina by setting her on fire. That's the gist of it. It's like everyone that expected to live ended up dying. Seriously. And no one survives this game, I swear. Don't go attached to any of the characters in Black Mirror. They all end up dead. That's the Raven.
The damn bird again. He's got his own private way into this room.
This means that the writing is doing a good enough job to surprise you. That is true. As far as scares go, the mother waking up is still the top. I have not really been scared much after that one. But in terms of storyline, as much as I hate the fact that it's killing everybody that I learned to care for. But it like you said, they're doing a good job at surprising me. Although I still think my theory that Darren being related to Gordon still stands. So in that aspect, I think I'm still right. But everything else, though, you know, the mother, Angelina, because for a moment I thought Angelina was a bad guy. She lied to us, obviously. She knew everything about the Gordons in Black Mirror and Darren himself, but turns out she's not the bad guy because she died. And then there's Boris. I thought he's part of the Order, and that technically he is part of the Order, but somehow he died too. So who killed Boris? Because the Order is evil in a sense that they're like a cult of crazy people. But if they didn't kill Boris, who killed Boris? Because he did, right? So I don't know, man. I thought it was like Angelina and the Order is like two separate groups, you know, that they're against each other. But it turns out they both died, so I don't know at this point. Oh yeah, and the Librarian is behind it. She's the high priest of the Order now. So everyone else in the Order, they hide their faces, so we don't know who they are, but she reveals a face because she's the high priest. So she pretty much is the only person who doesn't have to hide their identity and knows everybody, I think.
An old-fashioned oil lamp. This place must have been even spookier in flickering light from a flame. I'd rather leave it where it is.
Just grab it! Seriously.
I'd say the Raven pecked it apart. Maybe he was looking for something edible, or more sparkling things.
And you open it and see if there's anything important.
Some clothes. They really could have belonged to Angelina. And here, a little book. Is that?
A journal, maybe?
That's gotta be Angelina's diary. And here, there's a folded note in the book. But one thing at a time. What's she written on the last pages? Tuesday, I found him.
He's called Darren.
The one thing I like about this game, they voice everything. I don't have to read it myself.
He's very nice. I don't think he has the faintest idea about the whole thing. I wanted to speak to Mrs. Michaels, but nobody came to the door when I rang the bell. There seems to be a man following me, even before my departure. I had the feeling of being watched. What does the man want from me? Evening. Mrs. Michaels has had a terrible accident. She's lying in hospital with severe head injuries. I wonder if she had already fallen when I rang the bell. Oh, God, I'm imagining all sorts of horrible things. Wednesday. I've been arrested for the murder of a man whom I barely know. I was led into a trap. A voice told me over the phone that they had information about Darren. When I arrived at the store, I discovered the body and was promptly arrested. I think my pursuer is behind this. Or am I being paranoid? Who can have an interest in finally ending all of this? Afternoon. Darren is so sweet the way he's really gone to town to help me. He's so ready to help. He's a bit of an oddball, but I like him a lot.
Okay, Angelina is good at this point, okay? But sad, she's gone. Oh, fuck.
Maybe more.
Why did you make me like her game? And then kill her off. Fuck you.
Pursuer's name. There's no doubt anymore. He's here to hinder my search, to stop what I'm doing. Who has sent him? Evening. It's him. I know it now. He brought a little casket with him on our first date. Inside there was a photo of his mother and the servant Bates. They were standing in front of the gate at Black Mirror Castle. I recognized it immediately. He simply has to be a Gordon. His mother had an affair, and after the fire, she went to the USA. But I don't have the guts to tell him. His mom's lying in the hospital, and he has enough to worry about.
Okay, so he is part of the Gordon family. I was right.
I've got to find out who my new adversaries are. What might happen if I were to take Darren back to Willow Creek, and in doing so, bring him into danger? I couldn't forgive myself for that. I'll go back on my own and start my own investigations into who our enemies are. I'll tell Darren everything at some point.
She didn't get a chance to do that. Fuck. Oh man, that's just... Them voicing everything out makes it worse.
Angelina knew more than she let on the whole time, and she put herself in danger to protect me.
And she died! Oh, fuck.
Payments from Willow Creek, my father, and me not being able to remember him. There was no car crash. There was a fire in the castle, and my mother was injured then. She was sent to the USA and received a pension, or maybe hush money.
It's all so sad. Fuck.
And what is it all about? What did Angelina want to achieve, and what does the Order want to prevent? And most importantly, what have I got to do with it?
I mean, you're a Gordon. What do you think? Samuel Gordon went crazy. And they didn't say specifically who the mother had an affair with. I'm still taking it as Samuel Gordon. It could be a different Gordon, but he is the youngest Gordon that I know at this point. Because I didn't play the first game. I don't know who else is in the family. All I know is Samuel Gordon, William Gordon, Richard Gordon. That's kind of it. But William and Richard are too old. So it's got to be someone younger. So I'm taking it as Samuel. Okay, for now. Either way, he's a Gordon. That's why he's getting this vision. That's why he might be losing his mind. Because the males in the Gordon family do go crazy. So I don't know if the Order is connected to the Gordon family or not. Because as they said, the only living Gordon family, apart from Darren, of course, is Victoria. I think that her name is. Who's the only one living at the Blackmore Castle. Which we haven't really been to Blackmore Castle because the place we been to before, it was the Gordon family house, but it wasn't Blackmore Castle. It was like Richard's house, I think. Ramsay Gordon. That's not his surname though. His name's his name is Gordon, but his surname is Ramsey. So it's Gordon Ramsay, not Ramsey Gordon. And also, he's still alive. He doesn't have to curse on him. Unless you take him cursing out at everybody as curse. I don't know who Gordon Freeman is. I'm sorry. I don't know Gordon Freeman. I know Gordon Ramsay, but not Gordon Freeman. My apologies, Gordon Freeman. I really don't know who you are.
Here? In these rooms with an oil lamp and her notes? She was very brave. Or crazy.
He's from Half-Life? What's Half-Life? Is that a game series? I didn't play it, so I don't know.
So she hid. She was very...
But it is quite safe that her hiding in here. Oh, that's kind of sad.
A stone plinth. There are 3 grooves on each side. No idea what
Because technically, I thought she could be alive because I didn't completely see the person's face. You know, since they burned the body, it's like skeletal at that point. It didn't look like her anymore. So I didn't like really know. I wanted to believe she's alive. You know, at one point, I much rather believe she's the bad guy behind it all, but alive. You know, or could have some other reasons as to doing this, but she's alive, just faked her death. But apparently not. It's her. She actually died. Could I be wrong though? I don't know, man. Maybe this game would prove me wrong. Like she found a fake body and she's still alive. I want to believe that somehow. It's sad that she's dead. I mean, Darren has no one else. At one point, I thought, oh, you still have like Angelina at least, but now she's also dead. Like, no one else is left in his family but the old lady, Victoria. Like, that's fucking sad. Man, this game is dark shit. I swear. Darren has us gamers. I suppose.
The gate won't move, and I can't see a latch or a keyhole.
Okay, I know after this one, because I don't know how long more this game is, and I know it's like still like a month or so later, but I want to play Crowns and Pawns Kingdom of Deceit in February. Before that, obviously, I still have like Black Mirror 1, which it might take a while. So I don't know, because I played it like Black Mirror 2 first and then Black Mirror 1, because I had to figure out what was wrong with it. So it would take me a while to play Black Mirror 3. So I'm wondering, because Samuel Gordon has a bad ending, which I'm going to go into the first game knowing that everyone in that game is going to die. Because as we all know in this game, no one else is left in the Gordon family. Like, everyone died. You pretty much killed everyone. So I spoiled myself in that because I played the second game first. So I now know Samuel Gordon is just going to kill everyone in the family. You know? Everyone's going to die somehow. Either by being murdered or by killing themselves. With only one family member left. Which is sad shit for that person. And then... I don't know. It's going to take me a while to get to Black Mirror 3, and I'm worried. Is Darren going to die? Please don't. Have a good ending for once. You know, I mean, he has to survive, right? Otherwise, there's not going to be a third game. Because it has to be about the Gordon family. If you want to continue this timeline, since it's a sequel to this game, he has to survive, right? He has to live on. Because unlike Messenger of Death, because that's a prequel, so they could just come out with whatever character from the past that's part of the Gordon family and just go from there. But Black Mirror 3 is a sequel to this game. So he kind of ended up dying. So he has to survive this one so that he could live on. So he could be the main character of the third game. And if he's not the main character of the third game, they have to come up with a story to either him getting married in the future and have kids, or he has some family member that he doesn't know about. Someone else in the family had an affair and randomly pops up to be part of the Gordon family. I don't know. Which, now I'm curious, because the curse only falls on the male members of the family, from what the game says at least, would the third game have a female character? Because the female members of the Gordon family don't have the curse. So technically they could still be alive, right? If they're not like murdered or anything. Since they don't have the curse on them. It's just the males. So maybe the third game had a main female character that we could play as, and she goes looking into the story. But that won't be scary though, would it? Because there's no curse there. So there's no horror aspect like the vision stuff and shit. Also, apart from the cutscene in the beginning where Samuel got possessed because of the curse and stuff, there's no supernatural other stuff. I thought I would be more demons and shit, but so far all the evil is human made. You know, they're bad people, you know, that are either just complete crazy cult members or just affected by cursed. Which, how the curse came about, we might have to wait for the prequel game to come out. I already wishlisted it, by the way, and from the pictures that I've seen of the game, it looks really good. Actually, it does look really good. I don't know, man. It's also about murders, though. The main character, Joshua, works with a detective to solve the murders, so... I don't know. Which also, I don't know if they'll change anything from the canon story. Because I think it was Barnaby who mentioned that it was made from different studios. So the first game was made by one studio. And the third and second game was made by a different studio. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. So the people who made the first game are coming out with the prequel. So I don't know if they treat the second and third game as canon or not, if they didn't make it. So I don't know if they're going to change anything. But then again, it's a prequel, so it shouldn't affect it too much. And yes, happiness is a premium in this game. Okay, there's to be no happiness. No joy, no nothing. It's just dark and depressing shit all around. Okay, just when you thought that there's gonna be a little bit of a happy ending, no, they ruined that. Just kill people off, just like that. I hate it. I still can't get over Angelina's death, I swear. Okay, what do I need to do now? I don't have any other tasks! I finished all my tasks! Fuck! What am I supposed to do now?
A stone plinth.
No idea what to do with it. Nothing in the rucksack anymore.
What's in it?
Nothing in the...
So she was very...
No, nothing.
There's a
Message.
note stuck in the diary.
Let's look at the letter.
It's a letter. Darren, I hope this letter finds you.
I can't tell you just how sorry I am that I wasn't honest with you right from the start. I've underestimated the danger from the Order for way too long. I've been playing a little game, and now it looks like I've lost. The Order's agents are creeping through the ruins, and it's only a matter of time until they discover this room. I'm going to hide the pieces, and I'm going to try to break through to get to the village. Perhaps I can at least keep them away from the gate. Should you be reading this letter, then I haven't made it. And so, I ask you to complete my work. You don't believe in the curse, I know that. How could you, though? You were so far away. But I came across some illustrations during my studies, and it's all true. Terrible things happen here every 12 years. And that's been going on for centuries. Maybe it's mass suggestion, or maybe it's some kind of radiation, or maybe it's a curse. Call it what you like, but it has to stop. The key to all evil is hidden beneath the Academy. A chamber which was used centuries ago for some kind of dark rites. There are also the soul keys which Samuel Gordon discovered 12 years ago. Destroy them. Destroy everything. And if it's all just a fantasy in the people's heads around here, take away the reason for them to fear. But guard yourself against the Order. It is an occult sect which I had believed had
As
died out.
expected.
A great mistake. It still exists. They mess about with dead bodies and they want your blood. According to the legend, only a male Gordon can open the cult's chamber, touch the soul keys, and carry out the dark rituals. That is why I was looking for you. I believe that you are the last of the Gordons. You are in the greatest danger, as long as the keys and summoning chamber are not destroyed. Then the Order will hunt you down to the very ends of the earth. Up until now, I haven't managed to penetrate the catacombs. To open the gate, you need to have the mosaic tiles. I have only found one. It's in my rucksack. The other two are hidden somewhere within the castle. The only clue I have to the hiding place of one of the other tiles is a name. Maximilian Mortimer Gordon.
Mortimer!
Return to Black.
I used to play a game called Mortimer Beckett.
Tiles there. The danger is great, since I'm sure that
That's random, but I just thought of it.
also members of the Order, so don't make yourself known to them. It's the only chance of getting the mosaic pieces, and the only chance, perhaps, to discover who your father is. It's all so awful, Darren. It's as though I've opened Pandora's box. I wanted to do something good, and in doing so have brought you into terrible danger. I hope that everything will come good in the end, and that we too can start afresh together. With love, Angelina.
And of course, that did not happen. Fuck.
A curse? All of this because of a curse. The blood of the Gordons. An occult secret society which like to call up the devil in person. It's all so crazy. How can you kill folks in the name of such a fantasy? How can anyone get so caught up in this superstitious baloney that they kill for it? But Angelina's right. Bizarre as these people's motives might be, they're gonna keep on going as long as they can see a chance of achieving their goal. They've gotta be stopped. And I'm gonna stop them. Angelina's death shouldn't have been completely in vain.
I mean, you should believe it at this point, because we now know that pretty much every single male member in the Gordon family has died, either by being murdered or by suicide, and they all went crazy at a certain point of their life. So there has to be some kind of curse somewhere. It doesn't have to be supernatural. It could be like a mental health illness thing or something. Like, either way, something's going on. And then there's this occult sect that's after any member of the Gordon family. So whether or not the curse actually exists, you have to believe it you know. So BM made by Future Games, BM 2 and 3 were made by Cranberry Production. Okay, yeah, so 2 different companies. And from what I know, the people who made BM wants to make the prequel, not the sequel, the prequel. But okay, I've never played the first one, so I can't comment on it yet. But so far, I do enjoy the second one. And so many people say that the first one is way better than the second one. I don't know how much better you can get. I have to have like I know I shouldn't have high expectations though, because if I have too high of expectations, I feel like, you know, I might get let down if I play the first game and realize it's not as good as I thought. Okay. Let me just, so I read that. I need to stop them, but how? I can't open the gate yet. Do I need my own blood or something? I need mosaic tiles, wait.
The gate won't move. The piece of mosaic's not in the rucksack, and there's nothing else lying around here. But I should check inside the sleeping bag just to make sure.
That's true. Check it then.
Nothing. No mosaic tiles. I think I know who's got it.
It's a bird. Obviously, it's a bird.
It'd be best if I walk and steer clear of the village and the roads.
And we automatically go to the
I knew
castle.
my path would one day lead here. I'll find out who my father is, find the mosaic pieces, and make sure that Angelina's death hasn't been in vain. But I gotta be damn careful. According to Angelina, at least one of the castle's residents is a member of the Order. Maybe I can find out who that is.
Okay, so back to my point. Now, I know the Order has been after all members of the Gordon family, so eventually they'll find Darren, right? But they only sent out Boris, which all he did was stalk us. As creepy as he is, he didn't really do anything. Not to us, at least. Not until the end, like on the boat. So, I'm curious. And I don't understand. Like, if Angelina knew immediately from the start about all of this, and I know it doesn't make sense to just tell Darren immediately, because clearly he wouldn't believe it. But after the mother got into an accident and he had the box and he was looking for this, why didn't you just not tell him straight away? Especially after Boris got caught and then he saw the photos of himself being taken, so he knew that he was stalked. He knew that in a way, after looking at the box and the picture, that he's related to the Black Mirror Castle in some way. There's some connection between that and the mother. Why don't you just tell him, hey, I know something about this. There's the Order, blah, 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 blah. We can look at it together. Why do you just not? Like, clearly there's gonna be danger. He's already being, like, I can't really say chased after, but people are going after him because he's part of the Gordon family. Why do you just not tell him? Have him be more prepared, get himself a gun, something. And also, the whole thing about the cursed, which now it's confusing. The Order, on one hand, people like Angelina says that the Order wants to do crazy evil shit because they're a cult, right? They're a cult sack and they're into evil rituals and stuff. So they want to either commit some ritual. I don't
bitch.
know.
You did it. Stupid bitch doesn't even know.
I don't know why is that why is that the sound alert for a raid? That was not the sound alert that I had for my raid, but apparently I think sound alerts got messed up. That was a sound alert for my raid. Oh fuck. It's very on brand for me. Maybe I shouldn't change it. Maybe it's like that was not the sound that I had originally for my raid, but somehow that was the sound alert. I was like, wait, what? But hello, Raiders. I'm playing Black Mirror 2. How are you guys doing? I know most of you. You guys are enjoying it so much that I don't think I should change the alert. I should just keep it as it is. Very on brand for me. Very fitting. But how's the stream? I watched like part of it. Like, did you make much progress with Silent Spy? Ghost Raid. Hello, Cinnamon Kitty, Phoebe, Cosmic, and Rug. Good to see all of you. If you want to raid and run, I understand because it's late. It's definitely a Lou alert. That was not my intention. Know that that was an accident. Okay, know that that was an accident. I did not plan to have that as my raid alert. It just happened, okay? But I don't think I'll change it. I'll just keep it as it is. Anyways, if you guys don't know, I am a variety streamer. Although I say that, I mainly play point-and-click adventure games. So I'm playing Black Mirror 2. Which, if you don't know Black Mirror 2, it is a dark, scary point-and-click adventure game. Emphasis on dark. It is very dark. Okay, at this point, like, it's crazy. There's been stalkers, murders, cults, serial killers, like, yeah, there's like curse, there's like dark magic, pretty much everything wrapped in one game. The series is intense, man. Cults, say less. Well, you'll like this game, I'm sure. Probably a good thing you got Peanut Gallery watching. There's a lot of mental fortitude needed to consume the story, but yeah, don't play this if you're not in a good mindset. If you're going through something, you're emotional, you're not feeling all that good, do not play Black Mirror. No matter what, okay? If you are not completely positive, you know, or having in a good mood, don't play Black Mirror, okay? I'm saying this as an advice. Gotta need that positive attitude for this game. Gonna be lurking like we fall asleep. Good to see you. Yes, go to sleep. I know it's very late for you guys, so if you want to go to sleep, it's totally okay. Raiding running because you're tired, because you're scared. It's fine. It's fine. I understand raiding because it's late. It's early for me, but it's late for you guys. You know, so have a good rest of your night. Okay? Have a good rest of your night. Okay, go to bed. Right? I'll see you next time. Thanks for the raid again. No, and who knows, maybe in the future you can play this game. You know, it will be right up your alley, I'm sure. But yes, take good care of yourself. Good to see you guys. Okay. I really should try and get in. How do I get in? Is the gate unlocked? I'm getting a key somehow, right?
Huh. The braces on the
Scared? Cosmic? Never. Well, if only it's aliens.
Not even connected to the door frame at the
Only if it's aliens. We know he's not scared of anything else but aliens. Door screen. Yeah, I've come to realize, I think, that honestly, I have more courage than I think I have. You know, like a lot of my, the Peanut Gallery said about me that I am not that scared about all that easily. For the most part. You know, like, I've kind of like gotten used to it at this point. I need a key, I think.
No way. The braces are only connected to the frame on one side, but they're much more resistant than I thought.
Mom scare. You know, I didn't expect the mom scare. This is the thing. She was unconscious. You know, and normally if you're in a coma, you don't just wake up like that. But yeah, the mom scare got me good. But that's the only scare, though. But yeah, Paper Bright series trained me very well. Paper Bright, man, oh my god. You play Paper Bright and you never be scared of anything ever again. You know, like, it got all that. You know, the evil gods, you know, spirits, all that in one, just everything. Cults. murder. Got it all, and nothing scares me after that. Okay, not most things. Not most things. You gotta have me not expect it. Because I think I play so much Paper Bright, and point and clicks that, you know, in some scary games where you just know that there's gonna be a scare. And so sometimes it's easy for me to sort of know there's gotta be a scare coming so it doesn't scare me because I know. So this game does a good job in having you not expect it. Not just for scares, because there isn't much scares in this game, but the storyline itself. You know, they done a good job at the twists and stuff. But do I have anything to break this open? No. Why'd I throw away my axe? I got an axe earlier that I had to toss away. Jesus. Now I got to go in here somehow.
I wouldn't even have dreamed of standing in front of this gate a few days ago.
But yeah, this is Black Mirror Castle, and this is the main focus of the entire series. Castle belongs to the Gordon family, and the Gordon family is cursed. Okay, and so they all either go crazy, they kill themselves, or they become serial killers. Okay, that's just the gist of it. Okay, I can't go back to Willow Creek. I gotta go in here. But how'd I do that?
The two stone figures look almost identical.
Except the light bulb.
Can't see anything that could be of interest.
I can't climb up anyways. Do I have to go and find some tool to get in?
It seems they're a bit more relaxed with nudity here in England.
Can I go back to Willow Creek?
Answers to my questions in the village. Just a bunch of order members. I'll stay here for now.
Order is what they call the cult, for those of you who don't know. Yeah, I don't have anything to go in, though. Can I pick the lock? No. Can I pick the lock?
Nah, I'll only break this good lock-picking tool. I need something bigger. I don't think I'm gonna get through this door using skill.
Okay. Mailbox.
The lock on the letterbox seems to be damaged. Empty.
Of course it's empty. Too easy for it not to be empty. Okay. Castle bell. Branch.
There's a really thick branch lying in the undergrowth. Looks solid.
I can grab that.
It's damp but not rotten. It must have broken off the tree quite recently. Maybe in the storm yesterday. I didn't come here to practice my whittling. Once is enough.
Okay, fine. Just use this to break the gate. And get inside.
Using this branch as a lever should work.
He really shouldn't have gotten his axe like thrown away. He should have kept that hatchet. But this works. I still get in.
That's it.
Alright, into the garden. There's someone at the castle.
How did you get in here?
The gate was open.
Really? I'll wring that brat's neck. I've told her 100 times that the gate must always stay closed if we don't want yobbos snooping around the grounds.
If you're referring to me, I'm not a yobo. I'm a policeman.
Oh, you don't say. Then you're sure to have ID. Can I help you, sir?
I've told Mr.
Lewis, good sir. To you, it's just Lewis. You'll take care of this, Bates.
Oh, this Bates!
You
That's
have
the
to use our gun.
man from the photo.
How can I help you?
My name is...
Gate was open, channeling his inner Stobart.
Murder that occurred at the lighthouse last night.
Yeah, he is like getting advice from George, his inner George.
But
But yeah, we should have kept the facts, and especially in this series. Of all the dangers he
The
have
United
encountered.
States, Canada and Great Britain exchanged detectives to learn about the various investigative methods. Sherlock Holmes meets Dick Tracy, you might say.
if the government deems it necessary,
That's the most
Inspector
stupid.
Todd, shouldn't he be accompanying you?
That's the most like stupid reason that I've heard.
He is getting on a bit. How can I help?
Ah, good grief. You come up with a better lie. But really though, why does he keep throwing his weapon away? You know, all the dangers he's in, you think that he'd keep his weapons so that he could have something to, you know, like fight someone with. But no, he throws his axe away, he's throw this away, that away. Why? Keep it.
This is an amazing property.
Indeed.
It's a very creepy property.
Steeped in history.
I can't imagine living in a house this big.
Plenty to do with blood, death, and misfortune, from what I've heard.
The Gordon family was often put to the test.
Maybe when you say electric buzzer, I remember ask people for handshakes. That is true.
Like this.
That buzzer worked really well for George. Really needs to take some advice from Stobart, I swear.
To do with your inquiry, Mr. Falk.
A witness saw an unusual black car at the crime scene.
What do you mean by unusual?
This man is very old.
He does have a classic 30s English automobile in its possession.
Unusual enough. Were you up on the cliff with the car this morning?
The ladies haven't driven out any.
The ladies? I thought there's only one person living here at this point.
Ask him. He looks after the car. Mainly when he should be looking after the garden.
This Lewis has a bit of an abrupt manner.
He's Welsh.
Uh-huh.
He came with his mistress, Lady Eleanor, when she moved in here after the death of her husband. He used to
Why in the world do you want to move in here?
live in Wales.
Live in an apartment in a city, for crying out loud.
Have a different kind of work ethic there.
Lady Eleanor owns a castle in Wales?
She does. Her husband, Sir Richard,
Ah, Sir Richard.
in a dreadful accident.
I was just at his property
She
before this.
soon after that.
Interesting.
It's a small castle, though. That's not really a big castle. I mean, it's a big property, but the castle itself is pretty small. Then again, I only explored part of it, I guess. So it's not like I seen it all, I suppose. Which, speaking of big houses and castles, I remember as a kid, which I know will never happen because I'm not rich or anything, always wanted to live in a mansion. Like, that's his dream, right? But then as I grew up, I realized, you know what? I don't. I want to live in a small apartment. Just cozy enough, because you imagine the amount of work you got to put in taking care of a gigantic like house like that? The amount of cleaners. Like, if you don't have cleaner, can you imagine needing to clean the damn house yourself? The amount of dust. You're going to spend your entire life cleaning a damn place. You know? Of course, if you're rich enough to own a property that's that big, you got people to, you know, you can't hire people to do it for you, right? Because you can't do it yourself. It's too big of a place, you know? But then you need to have strangers in your house all the time. You know? And personally, I like my privacy. You know, so imagine if you live in such a big house. Obviously, you need workers. You can't clean it by yourself, right? Then you have strangers in your house that you have to live with. Because clearly, properties like this are usually like in the countryside, somewhere away from like the city. So so the servants obviously have to live on the property itself. If not in the main house, they gotta have a house like in the property somewhere else. And you have strangers at your place all the time. And I don't like that. I very much like privacy. Get away with it. I can live in a 3-room home, bedroom, bathroom, kitchen. Yeah. Kind of like a 1-room apartment. That also works, right? You have the kitchen, the bedroom, and the bathroom. It's just one place. It doesn't have to be too small, but you know, just big enough. I don't mind that actually. A 2-3 room like apartment would be good enough, I think. Although cleaning would be a bit of a hassle. But only because I'm lazy. Especially after work. I don't want to move after work.
Some of the tourists believe they've seen.
Indeed, there are a few tourists who believe they have seen him. But nothing unusual has happened for...
If a person deal with the workers, avoid certain area for privacy.
Castle,
Yeah.
virtually besieged.
But still a hassle. You still have like strangers in your apartment.
Not anymore.
No,
And as someone who's worked for
only
a while now,
was
I don't want to see my coworkers after work, or any employees after work.
ghost
Not really.
asked me politely in advance. I let them have a look around the garden. But did they find what they wanted? I very much doubt it.
The married couple is, I think, the tourist that we saw in town. So now I'm taking it. There's Victoria and Lady Eleanor living in the house. So 2 people. And some of the staff. Which also, if you own a property that big, you have to pay a lot of taxes. And then the wages of the workers. There's a lot go into this. You know?
You said ladies.
Lady Victoria, she owns Black Mirror Castle, and Lady Eleanor is a relative of hers from Wales. The ladies are the last of the Gordons. They
Oh no, there's a Gordon standing right in front of you.
castle.
Which, by the way,
A word with them.
I would prefer it if you didn't
I just have
Lady Victoria
thought
is not a young woman.
Bates isn't Darren's father, is it?
Surely.
Whatever there might be to discuss, you can also discuss with me. I've been involved with...
Need to run an errand?
more than 7
Have a good errand run, I guess. I'll see you next week, okay? Have a good rest of your day. Or night.
This woman has been murdered. Did you know her?
Are you sure, sir?
Sadly, yes. Her name is Angelina Morgan. You seem to recognize her.
I... Come with me.
Oh, they know Angelina.
I'll have to show this to the...
Is she a Gordon too? Or is she related or something? Oh, dear me.
One moment, please, sir. I'll announce your arrival.
It's still kind of scary though. The house is so big and there's so few people living in this place.
What was that in the mirror?
He's seeing ghosts again.
Mr. Falk, their ladyships are ready to receive you.
Mr. Falk, is everything all right?
No, everything's not all right. I'm going crazy.
Yes, thank you. I didn't sleep well. Lady Victoria? Lady Eleanor. My name is Inspector Falk. I'm investigating a murder case.
Bates said you had a photograph of the victim.
That's right. Do you know her?
What's her name?
Angelina Morgan.
I don't know her.
If that's everything.
I do have a few more questions.
It's all right, Bates. Of course, we will be glad to cooperate with the police. Drive to the village and do the job I asked you to do. I'm sure the inspector will keep us company.
Very well, Mom.
So, how can we help you?
I do have a bad feeling of being here, though, as a last male member of the Gordon family. I feel like the moment any male Gordon family member who steps into the Black Mirror Castle will go crazy. You know, like, if you stay far away, you may be fine, but the moment you come back is the problem.
You
I
seem
think.
to be extremely keen to see the picture of the dead woman. And Bates had a noticeable reaction when I showed him the picture. You are sure that you don't know this young lady?
Quite sure. Only we are concerned. The murder
They're definitely lying about something.
comes to here.
Not the first.
Sadly, you're quite right. It's now. It's 12 years ago, you understand? So many years. And now there's another murder.
Tell me about the series of murders 12 years ago.
No. It doesn't have a thing to do with this crime.
Leave all that alone. Please confine yourself to this murder case. This is quite bad enough already.
Well, unfortunately, it could be related. I'm just saying.
Your butler Bates seems to be looking after you.
He has been our butler for decades. He is something like the decent soul of this house. He sees it as his highest duty to do all he can for my well-being. Also, even if he neglects his own welfare.
Is he ill?
Yes, I fear he is. We've often suggested that he sit with us and enjoy some peace and quiet for a while. But he always strictly denies that he can no longer fulfill his obligations. We've recently taken on domestic help to at least help him out a little.
Okay.
May I look around the castle? I'd very much like to talk to Lewis one more time.
Of course. We have nothing to hide. Stay as long as you like. Only please keep away from the private rooms.
That goes without saying, ma'am.
Okay. The Raven stole the mosaic piece. I need to get it back. I need to question the people here. Yeah, I can ask about my mom. It's going to be 6 p.m. soon, actually, and I need to go get ready for dinner soon. As much as I like to keep playing, but it is getting late. So I probably should end it here. So I can rest for a little bit before I cook dinner. But we made quite a bit of progress today, actually. And we finally made it to Black Mirror Castle. That's the whole point of the game. How many chapters more do we have? Let me look it up. I think there were like 5 or 6 chapters to this game. I could be wrong. Let me Google that. One more. Okay. So I am close to the end, but not really. I mean, I suppose I am at the near the end because I am at Blackmore Castle now, so I think that's where the main confrontation is gonna be at. Finally involving the family. I wonder when they'll find out about him being the last Gordon family member. I'm also curious why he doesn't just tell them that it's him, which, you know, never mind. There's an order member here, so. Which, I'm not curious, right? The Gordon family, they have had a lot of blood in its history, right? Murders, suicides, curse, and whatnot. Why would that family member join the Order? The Order are not nice people, as we have seen. As much as they like to say that they want to stop Mordred. Or rather, initially, the Order started as a group that wanted to stop evil from happening. But I think along the way, their motives have changed. So now they're not a good group of people anymore. Right. They killed a lot of people so far. And they're willing to just hurt people. And with the history of the Gordon family, and one of them being a Gordon family member, why would they want to join? I mean, finally, your family has some peace and quiet, and you want to ruin that by joining this, like, cult and hurting people? And also, it's like the females of the family is not even affected by the curse. So it's not like they have an excuse of being like, oh, there's a curse of the Gordon family. No, it's just the male. So I don't know what gives with that. Unless it's a male occult member, right? It could be either Bates or Lewis. I don't know if there's anyone else on the property, though. So I have to decide that after I meet everybody and talk to them. But I am in the middle of chapter 5. If I have a longer stream next Saturday, I could finish the game, I think, right? I probably would be able to finish the game next weekend. I think. And then after that, I can start on Black Mirror 1. Which, I'm just gonna end it here for today, because if I keep continuing, I might just want to just finish it, but I gotta rest. Because it is Monday tomorrow, and I gotta work. I hate Mondays. So I need a rest for the evening and the night so that I could fully prepare myself for work, because I deal with a bunch of kids, okay? That's the worst part, because I work in a school, all right? And there's a whole bunch of kids, and it's dumbass kids, okay? I need all the energy I can get. Luckily, I don't have to be working at this job for too much longer. So, only a couple more months, which is fine. But yeah. First, for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care.